Ready to master sourdough lamination? I like to wet the surface of my counter as well as my hands before I start spreading the dough. Now, I do this in place of my second set in stretch and folds, so your dough will be sticky and it will stick some to the counter. But the key is to stretch it kind of as far as you can. Sometimes it will tear. You try to stretch it as far as you can without tearing. If it tears, no worries. Your dough is still going to turn out, your bread will still turn out fine, and it's going to taste delicious. So you want to make sure you have plenty of counter space to stretch this on. I'm doing this on my extra large cutting board. I should have moved some things on the side away beforehand, but that's okay. And we just stretch it as far as we can here. And this is usually how I add my inclusions. Today I'm doing some roasted garlic, and I just roasted it in my air fryer. I like it because it's a little bit simpler and cooler than roasting it in my oven. And just spread it as evenly as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect because we will be doing some stretch and folds after this to thoroughly incorporate our inclusions. And I also kind of press that into the dough. Now here I'm adding fresh rosemary from my garden. So I washed it and then chopped it fine after pulling it off the stem. And I don't usually measure this. Typically, it's probably roughly 2 tablespoons of diced rosemary that I'm using per loaf. And I use 2 full bulbs or heads of garlic. And then I just sprinkle it with pepper. And on this one, I had some garlic that's mixed with Parmesan cheese and parsley. So I decided to add that as well, since I only had 1.5 bulbs of garlic left in the house. I've not added Parmesan to my rosemary and roasted garlic in the past, so I'm excited to taste this. And then once you get all your inclusions there, you kind of press them into the dough. Now usually I'll fold this in thirds and then roll it up. Today mine stuck a little bit more than usual, so you'll see it's not smooth and beautiful, but it really doesn't matter because I'm going to be, again, doing stretch and folds after this. So there's my dough tearing a little bit, and that's okay. And then I'm rolling it up. And the use of a bench scraper is so handy to do this. And then we'll put it back in the bowl. Go ahead and subscribe for more sourdough tips.